Okay, Elizabeth, we're going to work on your serve here a little bit. This first part, we're just going to kind of watch it and watch how you're bringing your racket head back, looking at your weight transfer, your ball toss. And we're going to kind of correct a few things here by looking at some still photos. And the first thing we're going to look at is your grip. If you take a look at your grip right here, we can see that you're using an Eastern grip. We got to make sure that we change that to a Continental grip. That's going to give you a lot more spin. So the next thing that we see here is your racket head is a little too high at this point. At this point right here, when the ball toss is leaving your hand, we like to see that racket head about at waist level. So if we look at Felipe, you can kind of see where he is in relation to where the ball is about leaving his hand, and then looking at you one more time. So we need to get that a little lower. Okay, the next thing I want you to look at is I want you to notice how far your arm is away from your body and how level your shoulders are. So your elbow is sticking way out of your body there and your shoulders are level. And if we look at Felipe, look how his elbow is dipped down and his shoulders are at an angle. You can really see him load up here. And then another picture of you. And then one more time of Felipe. So Elizabeth, we need to get that elbow tucked down just a little bit more and get that angle a little bit better in your shoulders, and that's going to give you a lot more power potential. So the next thing, Elizabeth, that we'd like to see you get a little bit stronger at is at contact position. Notice your wrist, how you are bent. Notice how you angle of your racket. And then look at Felipe. It's a little straighter. There's a little bend there, but not much. He's at full extension. If we look at you one more time, you can see a little bit of bend there, and then look at Felipe one more time. So we need to get that racket a little straighter. Okay, Elizabeth, so the last thing we look at here is your weight transfer after you make contact with the ball. Notice how your feet and your body are still behind the baseline. So if we look at Felipe here, notice how his legs are well inside the baseline and how he's leaning towards the net. And if we look at you one more time, and then we look at Felipe. So by getting your weight transfer into the court is going to allow you to generate a lot more power. So we'll finish up here and watch your serve one more time, and we'll work on all these tips during the next drill session.